What's going on, guys? Another day in the markets. Just want to walk through what I'm looking for. Currently, 3 minutes in the market open, but I am watching for shorts today into the midnight open and the Asia sell side liquidity. The thesis behind this is that we are trading above the midnight open, which means we're in a rich premium. During the overnight session, uh, NQ and ES both failed to sweep below the Asia sell side liquidity before moving higher. And we can see that we have these relatively equal lows right here from the Asia session. And then I'm watching for a New York reversal since the London session did not reverse correctly during its session. What I'm currently watching for right now is a manipulation above this sell side liquidity right here, or this buy side liquidity right here before a move into midnight open. Um, we're kind of starting to expand down a little bit, so I'll be watching to see if we kind of just do this move without a real move into this buy side area. Um, what would invalidate this thesis for me is if we reach this midnight open before we get a sweep above buy side, and that's looking like what's going to happen. But if we do, I would take, if I was in this trade, I would take partials at this midnight open, move stop loss to break even, and then leave runners for these relatively equal lows below the Asia sell side liquidity. So that's what I'm watching for, and I'll continue to update you guys. All right, so we ended up getting a run into this area of buy side on both ES and NQ. Now what I'll be watching for and anticipating is a little more structure to form up here, and then a run on a previous bullish fair value gap before going lower. One thing to note is there is 10 a.m. news. We have PMI in about 10 minutes. So I am debating on waiting for that to go through first before taking a short if I do get an entry. And then also, we do have another area of minor buy side liquidity up here that price could continue to reach for, which is yesterday's PM session. So just monitoring that and waiting for the internal setup to happen first before I even take a short. All right, currently in short after we've had this run on buy side, then this inversion fair value gap right here after 10 a.m. news. I like this setup right here, so I'm going to give this a shot short. Stop loss is above this recent high. Working on some evals right now, so just going to take profit to be okay with consistency rules and the eval for top step, and then continue to monitor this like I was actually trading it on a real live account. Okay, got stopped out right there after this setup failed. I like this inverse fair value gap right here. Had to change in the state of delivery to the downside, so I gave it a shot. Continuing to run higher above this buy side level. Want to continue to monitor it and see if we get another shot at it. Okay, ended up taking another short after we had some better structure here, running up above that 10 a.m. open, and then we have this inverse fair value gap right here with the change in the state of delivery. I took the market short on the close below this inverse fair value gap right here, and looking to target the midnight open first and then the Asia sell side liquidity. So this looks a lot better just because of the structure after manipulating above the 10 a.m. open, and then the shift in the delivery back to the downside. So I like this setup more than the last one, and we'll see where we end up at. All right, stopped out again right there. 0 for 2 on the day. My rule is usually if I take 2 wrong trades, then I'm usually just wrong on the day, and I'm going to cut it short. So I liked this setup right here. After the inverse fair value gap, and then going to target this midnight open right here since we're trading above it and expecting a New York reversal. Overall, just couldn't get it today, but sometimes that's just what it is. Day in the market. I call it a market tuition kind of day. So just going to take it to the drawing board, go journal it, see what I did wrong, see what I can improve on, and then come back for the next session.